relation, like going to bed or start an in-depth relation, you don't have that kind of demand because there's a line being drawn saying that I don't own her, she don't own me, we are only having good feel, we are attracted to each other, and we work with each other, I think. So no demands come into place as it is now. There, no problem. There's no trouble with it. But when you start having that sexual relation or in-depth relation as it is, or certain people call it affair, naturally the demand will come in. Because you naturally become part of the other person already, or the other person becomes part of you already. So that is what we call the trouble start growing really. As when the trouble start growing from there. So the trouble is a lot of people do not know how to segregate working relation and love relation. So when you do not know how to draw the line, that is where trouble comes in. That is where affair begins. That is where it leads from one thing to another. So do you see a lot of bosses having affair with their secretary or PA? Bosses naturally they have very good attraction. If you not, how to have business? True or false? Right? So when they have a secretary who are willing to give all out to him, all out in the sense that if you ask me work until 12 or 1 o'clock early in the morning also, I won't ask anything more from you. Have you seen secretary or PA who do such a thing for their bosses? Right? And normally you see that the secretary or PA will know the boss birthday more than the wife. Why? Because the concern is there, the care is there, so she takes care of everything. Right? And even bosses do not know how to segregate and draw the line, so they cross the line. They have taken advantage of their good attraction and fall into an affair. So that is where everything starts to crumble. From where? From wealth. You got to spend more money, affecting their career and businesses because they lost their attention. They are being troubled by all this indirect demand or indirect so-called disturbance. On and off during a meeting, then she'll call up and say, hey, are you going out for dinner with me tonight? Or are you going to stop over? Or are you, all these will come into place as it is. So, we say trouble begins because you have crossed that line. And it's not one. It could affect your health because at night you can't sleep. So you read a lot of newspaper, you see that when someone have an affair, they'll hide their phone, they'll take SMS in the middle of the night. One day they can SMS 300 SMS. You see that? Okay. Or when they have that kind of affair or attraction exceeding that, then they'll demand more time also, you know. 300 SMS a day, to send 300 SMS, I don't know. And when you read in the Star, you don't read in the Star, Dear Thelma. There's one column called Dear Thelma. I saw my husband hiding away from me SMS, 20, 30 SMS a day. This is what they call exceeding the limit, going overboard. So normally you see about being boss and their downline or subordinates. This is between all these, either boss with the PA, boss with the secretary, or among colleagues. So he says that why do people lose control? There is two aspects of it. Okay. If you are the one who is the so-called the person who takes action, okay, you are the one who takes action. Then it's because of your past. We call it you do not know how to handle your love life or interpersonal relation. Okay? The action is from you. So you are the initiator. We call it the initiator of such an affair. Then because of your past, why you initiate an affair. Or this is you know. If you initiate an affair, the problem lies with you in your date of birth. It implies under your, they call it the metaphysics science of it. It's under you. But if it's feng shui problems, then you are not the initiator. Right? You are being attracted into an affair. Okay? You fall into a trap, so-called trap. And being seduced into an affair. So this is what he says that this is due to feng shui. So sometimes we say feng shui becomes beyond your control. Other people comes into your life or seduce you or cheat you or leads you or attracts you into an affair. So these are two different issues. Okay? So he says that if you are the initiator, look at your partner. Okay? If you are being seduced or being attracted by other party, then look at your feng shui. So it becomes a very sad story. Your both side also is affected. I mean, you do not know how to handle one, and at the same time, you are also at a very big risk of being seduced. So you are falling under two categories. That is the biggest risk you have to go through in life, where your marriage, your love life, your family life, and even your interpersonal life, interpersonal relationship life will also be affected. They say once this happens, and this will go on to affect your money. So a lot of people due to this go bankrupt. Okay. For instance, now in the market, the latest that you have seen are very famous athletes who are so rich, okay, who play golf, got into such a problem, and now he's in trouble of losing his wife, losing the family, and losing tons of money. He has to actually give half of his properties and all his earning to the wife. Right? So he is initiated. He's the initiator. Okay, he's an initiator because he does not know how to control himself. Right? So you see, such a popular, successful person will also end up such a problem. So don't say that whether you are educated or you are not educated, this got nothing to do with education when it comes to love. That's why we have a word saying love is blind. But this is not love. Don't mistake such a feel, the attraction as love. And there is a word calling it between LUST, okay, and LOVE. You know what is LUST? Between a lust and a love. These two, you got to differentiate it. The camouflage is love. Okay? It actually gives you false impression, I fall in love. No, a lot of them is all due to lust, LUST. That's what I mean. Okay? So, but today, you're not going to go into the past love trouble. Okay? Whether you are initiated or whatever you did. But we are going to go into the more complex and difficult to control as you are being seduced or you are being attracted by others under feng shui. And under this feng shui, talking about this love trouble or love affair or family problems, we're going to focus on two things: the plants and the wasp. You're talking about your environment. Feng shui means your environment. Okay, for those who are only here for the first time or recently only get into our class, I would like to give you a briefing of feng shui learning.